Hello and welcome to UTA Spotlight. I'm Todd Cruff and here's what's happening around campus. With flu season upon North Texas, residents are preparing by getting vaccinated, and UTA is doing its part by handing out flu shots free of charge this week at the Maverick Activity Center.
According to the CDC, the flu season is always unpredictable, with its timing and severity changing every year. The UT Arlington Health Services contracted Passport Health to start a free flu shot outreach all over the campus.
The reason why we're using them this year is because we've been faced with a manufacturer shortage as far as our ability to get flu vaccine.
The flu is an annual virus that spreads during the fall and winter season, with symptoms such as head and body aches, along with a fever, but it depends on the strain of the virus.
Some stomach problems, nausea, vomiting, may cause some upper respiratory problems, congestion in your chest, head cold sort of symptoms.
The flu shots are not available at the health center, but you can go to the next outreach on October 28 from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Maverick Activity Center. Again, the flu shot is free. All you need is your student ID. For UTA News, I'm David Bantigan.
A petition to bring back UTA football has received support from over 1,500 students around campus. However, another student has created her own petition with a different perspective.
Last week we brought you a story about how some students created a petition to bring football back to UTA. But on the other side of the ball, other students created a counter petition to keep football away from UTA.
So this is the new petition's creator, Skylar Vasquez.
I read about the petition for football and I immediately got concerned.
So she made the counter petition and gathered roughly 40 signatures in a week. While the original petition has almost 1,600 more signatures, it also had a month-long head start. But what the counter petitioners lack in numbers, they make up for in passion.
Their first argument is that the current athletics doesn't get enough support as is.
I don't really think bringing football onto campus would be a good idea, considering we can't even fill out College Park Center for the sports we already have in place.
I've heard basketball players complain about there being no crowd there.
Their second argument is that it would take resources from other parts of UTA.
I'm worried that if we had a football team back then when they were recruiting a lot of those professors, I don't know if we would have gotten lower quality professors because they were allocating more funds to the football program.
And the counter petition supporters have done their research.
And so I actually went in and looked at schools that have a football program, and their tuition for out-of-state and international students is much higher than UTA.
According to some figures from an article on ethosreview.org, from 2010 and the 2010 and 2011 school year, only 22 of the top 120 university football teams actually broke even or made money.
Well, the battle lines have been drawn. Now it's your turn to make your opinion known. For UTA News, I'm Joshua Pearson.
How would you like to go to class without actually being in the classroom? The UTA Library is now beta testing new technology that could possibly make that dream a reality.
This is a telepresence robot that students can check out in the library without being on campus. All you do is connect to the device through a computer or iPad and then start controlling it. Where the robot is moving is shown on the screen with the controls. When stationary, just click the P button and a kickstand will keep it in park. It can also move itself up or down to make it easier to keep in contact. There are other robots like these for moving on the table. It is sturdy and can move over rigid objects just fine. Right now, this is still in testing.
Our plan is to do a rollout of this later in this semester to our students. At the latest, we will have these available for them to use in spring semester, but we are working towards a late fall rollout at this point.
There are still a few bugs to work out.
We really have to get past this hurdle of how you're going to deal with dropped wireless signals as you would move across campus.
And one day it could be anywhere at the university, but right now our focus is mainly on the library.
Jessica Stroud, UTA News.
That's all we have. Make sure to join us next week for another edition of UTA Spotlight. I'm Todd Cruff. Have a great day and go Mavs.